Alright guys, we're going to talk about the elements of design. You guys are going to create an ice cream menu for your elements of design, which I will get into further. So first of all, you got to know at least what the elements of design are. So on a separate sheet of paper, I would like for you to write these on there with their definition. So you're going to do line, definition, shape, definition, value, definition. Now remember, when you talk about value, it's not meaning the price range of something or the worth of something. Value in art is completely different than value as we know as the word with money. So it's different. Now, you can write one for color, texture, space. Same thing with value. Space has two different meanings. Space in art and space as the word are two different things. So this is not talking about space as in outer space. Okay? It's talking about something different. So you're going to find the definition to each one of these. Now, the most easiest way that I remember to the elements of design, right, is to think of it as this saying. Large scoops vanilla chocolate taste so fine. Let me say that again. Large scoops vanilla chocolate taste so fine. Just like the ice cream I have over here. So that's why we are making ice cream menus, so that we can remember this saying, so that we know that large is line, scoops is shape, vanilla is value, chocolate is color, taste, texture, so space, fine, and form. So that's how we can remember what our elements of design are, by saying large scoops vanilla chocolate taste so fine. Now go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and write out your definitions for each of the elements of design. Alright, so these are kind of examples of my menus. Now, of course, you're going to create an ice cream menu based off of your elements of design. So such as, okay, now I'm showing you these ones. These ones are different, right? This is a breakfast menu. So this is different, right? But you can see some of the layouts that they have. So they have some really cool graphics up there. They have their title here, right? They even have a line to like section off different things here. They have really bold letters to label each section, right? Maybe you could do that the same with your elements, right? That's a good thing to do. So, such as, example, if I wanted to use this as my layout, instead of writing eggs here, I would write line. And I would give examples of what my lines are, because you're going to have to give examples to each and every single element. Instead of writing pancakes, I would write shape. And I would give some examples of some shapes, right? Just like the same thing over here, right? They did their food categories, and then all of a sudden they started writing out, they started drawing the pictures off to the side. You're perfectly welcome to do that as well. Now, take a look at these menus, right? So there's kind of like this interesting division line right here for this menu. Then over here, you know, there's the whole, you know, little boxes and stuff like that with little post-it notes. You know, you can do that too as well. But remember, each one of them is going to be an element of design, and you're going to have to give me a certain number of them. Also too, just think about the colors. You know, you might want to stay very simple within your menu design. So this is what is going to be required of your ice cream menu, right? You need at least 7 different types of line. You need at least 5 different types of shapes. 8 shade values. Color, Roy Bib, which means the rainbow. See, for red, orange, yellow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple. Right? So then you've got white and black. You need to have at least those colors in there too, or at least around them. So you want to at least have the rainbow. Then you've got textures, of course. You got at least 5 different types. Now, when you draw textures, okay, textures is like hair, or it's like this. Like you guys are seeing on the video that this is shiny, it is smooth, but how do you know that? Do you know it by the value? By the texture that comes off of it? You can draw that by using maybe cross-hatching lines or dots or little swipes, right? Just like as if I know that this here, okay, this, my Spider-Man bottle, that's all nice and smooth, right? I know that because I have glossy highlights on it, right? So it's just like that. So 5 different types of textures. If you don't know how to draw some of them, you can go ahead and look at some different pictures of textures. Type in texture types, and it will definitely show you some good pictures. Space. I'd like to show you one example of one. And sorry that my spelling went crazy here. And then you want form. You want at least 7 different types of form. So I would like to see 3D objects here, people. 3D objects, not just shapes, 3D objects. Okay, so I do have a video for you guys showing you exactly how I did my ice cream menu and what my process was in order to create it. So that's coming up next. Alright guys, this is for your Elements of Design ice cream menu shop, that kind of thing. So as you guys kind of get started, I started to look up some actual ice cream restaurant sort of places. So as you can see, there are multiple different kinds that you guys can do. There's multiple different types of places, but what I want you to do is I want you to find like 2 to 3 kind of examples of what you guys would like for your ice cream shop. Just so that it's easier for you to make the menu. So, such as, if I pick this shop right here, right, you can see a lot that this shop has some pinks, and it has some blues, and it has some black polka dots, and things like that. So, I can use that in my menu design. If I choose, like, another shop, maybe I choose this one here. Maybe I actually add in some of that chocolate drips that are going on in there. Maybe I'm gonna actually use maybe some like this square modular thing for my ice cream pictures, right? You can also do maybe this one here, right? Here you've got the nice round tables, the silver, you know, you've got that other pink again, and you got that black, and so you really want your menu to be cohesive. You don't want like a slur of rainbow color ideas. You can use those colors in the actual color elements. But I would get at least 2 to 3 different ice cream shops that you would like to base your ice cream menu off of, right? And this one's called the Sugar Bowl Ice Cream Parlor. I may actually use that as my actual title. That seems like a cool one. Or I can use some of these other ones. Oh, there's a High Point Creamery. There's a Bapos Par open. Right? So some of them will have actual names on it. This is the Walls ice cream shop. Right? So really old ice cream shop. There's all kinds of different places you guys can go and you guys can see. And that kind of stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and start drawing out a sketch design of how I'm going to do this ice cream shop or ice cream menu. So I may say, okay, so it has to be a 2-page menu, right? So we're going to have a 2-page menu. We're going to have one on this side, one on this side, right? And I got to have my elements. So as a review, there are 7 elements, right? We have large, scoops, vanilla, chocolate, taste, so fine, right? So I gotta at least have each one of these in here,
on my 2 pages, okay? So I know that probably I want some kind of, maybe I'll use that square that we had before, right? Maybe I'm gonna have that as a picture up here at the top. I'm gonna have some kind of ice cream, but I'm gonna put a square right there. Now, menus, they usually look the same on each side. So, such as, I may put a border going around, right? Say, okay, maybe I'll put like a nice gold border or silver border around. Alright, I'll think about that. There we go. Right, and maybe, I gotta have my 7 elements. Now, I may do line, shape, color, and texture on one page. Because line can be pretty small, so it can shape. Color and texture, maybe I'll do them a little bit bigger. So I'm going to have, this box is going to be designated to my line. This box is going to be designated to my shapes. Right? This box, I love color, so I want to do color nice and big. Right? So I'm going to designate this to color, and I'm going to designate this part down here to texture. See how I'm laying this out? I'm just laying it out. I'm not even thinking about details, designs, or anything. And I'm just placing stuff everywhere. Right? So now I have value, space, and form. Okay, so then I got, let's see, that's 3 of them. So SP, so I don't forget that it's space. And then I'm going to do form down here, because form is a nice, you can draw form really nice and big. It's a 3-dimensional objects, right? So you see, there's one idea. Now I'm going to do a couple more ideas down here just so you guys can see how you can actually change this up. See guys, there's multiple different ways you guys can do this. You can even do it as an item, as I've done here, or you can do different types of shapes, okay? And then all you're going to do is you're just going to label it and see how you like it, and then choose the one that you're going to be doing. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to actually start drawing out my actual one. This is going to be 1 page. So I was going to do my line, shape, color, and texture on this page. So if this is my whole entire one side, then the next side is going to be the other page. So see how I'm just kind of going around and having some fun with this kind of stuff. So you guys are just going to be drawing out all of your menu ideas. Make sure that you have the requirements that are here, that are listed on your worksheet. So like I said, you have to have 3 different types of lines or more, 3 different shapes. Make sure you have the rainbow, so on and so forth. So as you guys kind of go along, just make sure that you have everything that I have required for you to do.